You're doing better than you think. You're still standing, and that's more than the hacker was expecting. You said you're a vet, so I know you've got the balls to handle this. You don't need the civilian to get you out of here.
You got a good point there. But still, I know you're kind. I saw it a million times in the Gulf. The only thing augmented goons like you care about is gaining the advantage. Just like the cops out there. I'd have to be stupid to do anything you tell me to.
The only thing the cops are focused on right now is the safety of the civilians. Same as you. You've risked your life to do what's best for other people. You're not some drive-by banger.
I know that. The question is, do they? One of your kind tricked my brother into manipulating me. And I have to make sure that they get what all can openers deserve. I'm not wasting any more of my time arguing with you. Out of my way, freak.
Listen, the hacker's plan was for you to die. He knew there would be civilians here tonight. He thought of everything. He used your brother because he knew you would trust him. That's how well he knows you. He expected you to take a hostage, just like he knew the cops would kill you for it.
You're right. Damn! You know, he even asked me once about hostages. I told him I would if I had to. I thought I had to here, but I can't afford to, can I? Go on, get out of here. You're free to go. I did what you wanted, so let me go. I got Blade here too, I see.
I've got as much interest in finding out who's really behind this as you do, cabron.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll owe you one. But I promise you this, someone's gonna pay.
I'll look over there. Adam, what's happening? What's your situation? Adam!
Sanders is gone, boss. But I'm pretty sure he's just a dupe. Somebody else set this up.
Damn it. Okay, I want you back here now. The admin building has a rooftop terrace. Meet Farida on it.
Copy. Jensen out.
Better ending.
Access grant.
Put it away, sir.
I will shoot you.
Without the weapon, sir.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just a little shaken up, but what about the other hostages? My husband was with them in one of the assembly labs, and I overheard talk about a bomb.
Don't worry, they're safe.
Oh, thank God. When those men surprised us. Mr. Jensen, they should not have been able to get in. With the typhoon being moved in and all, I double-checked
you
the
can be a mouse?
protocols
Nice.
myself.
Yeah, I expect
Oh,
Pritchard's doing the
Jesus.
same thing right now. Stay here. DPD will
You
want
finished
questioning,
Phoenix? Nice.
But you and your husband should be reunited soon.
Thank you, Mr.
Whoa,
Jensen.
see if I can
You're a
lower
hero.
this chair slightly. Oh, that's too low. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Hold on. This chair is weird.
Sorry, Mr. Thorpe. Target unlocked.
Come on, Wilson!
Nice job securing the plant.
My wife, is she all right?
She's fine.
Yakuza 7.
A little shaken up, though.
I did think about installing
So I will
Yakuza
need to
0 tonight and
debrief her.
actually giving it a
You'll
fair
see her
shot.
soon.
I don't know what to say. I think I've given up on her. You're a true hero, man. I'll find some way to repay this, I swear.
There's no need for that. I was just doing my job.
Don't be modest. I didn't recognize you before, but I know who you are, Mr. Jensen. And I know
Each
you
of those
weren't
games
supposed
like
to be back
80
at work
hours, though,
yet.
right?
Thank God you are. I'll be in touch. Count on it.
Do it. Fucking do it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Sorry, Mr. Thorpe.
My wife, is she all right?
She's fine. A little shaken up, though. Swab will need to debrief her. But you'll see her soon.
I don't know what to say. I think I've given up on her. You're a true hero, man. I'll find some way to repay this, I swear.
42 hours.
There's no
and
need
didn't-
for that.
Ah.
I was just doing my job.
Don't be modest. I didn't recognize you before, but I know who you are, Mr. Jensen. And I know you weren't supposed to
Maybe
be back at
after,
work yet.
maybe when we hit a dry
God,
spell
Joel.
next year.
I'll be in touch. Count on it.
You made a lot of people happy tonight, Jensen. And not just the men in suits.
It's what they pay me for.
No. They pay you to put corporate interests ahead of people. You found a way to satisfy everyone. Guess Dr. Reed was telling the truth about you.
Megan? What are you talking about, Malik?
Before you were hired, she said the papers were lying about Mexican Town. That you weren't fired from the force. You quit when you realized Protect and Serve had become Protect and Serve the corporate interest. Nice to see she was right. You ready to go?
Yeah, get me out of here, Malik.
Your wish is my command. Climb in. New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen, I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel? Being augmented?
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
You're right. I didn't choose to get augmented. And I still don't know if I
didn't
would
ask
have
for
if
this.
given the choice. But today felt good. Surprisingly good.
Dr. Reed said you'd take to them. Said it was in your genes. Just be careful, okay? A lot of people think there's a reason the human body rejects this technology over time.
I didn't peg you for the type who gets caught up in metaphysical debates, Malik.
I'm not. I told you myself, I've got neuro enhancements. I'm just saying the choices we do
Is
get to
this
make
the game
inevitably
with
have
the hive?
consequences.
Yeah. Tell that to the bastard who did this to me.
I hear you. And you know what? You're not the only person in this place who wants to find him. So if I can
It
help
is, right?
in any way, all you gotta do
I
is
think this
ask.
has the hive in it. A weird bar.
Actually, there is something. I want to know about the first attack.
Fine. Ask away.
Did anyone else see them? The men who attacked?
Not well enough to get a description. Pritchard got some fuzzy images off one of the Intellicams, but his tapes were all confiscated by Homeland Security.
Homeland? I heard Homicide passed it over to Special Investigations. Detroit Special Investigations.
They did, for the first month. After that, all I really know is the case is still pending, and Mr. Sarif is not pleased.
You were there that night. What do you remember about it?
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some kind of accident, but Pritchard couldn't get a good visual and communications were haywire. Then we heard the explosions. By the time anyone knew what had hit us,
They were gone.
whoever they were good, Jensen. Special training good.
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really after.
Isn't it obvious? They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, that was just timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't
like
think
this
so,
thing.
Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko,
Like
Nia
wannabe
Colvin,
Pillow?
even Eric Koss. The labs their bodies were found in.
We're burned to a crisp. I know.
The only reason you weren't caught in the fire was because that retaining wall came down. Saved your life, believe it or not.
So the whole attack was just to destroy Megan's research.
Sure looks that way. Mr. Sarif is hoping to reconstruct it, but it may take months. If he can keep us solvent that long.
I'm gonna find him, Malik. One way or another.
I believe you. And just so you know, when you do, I've got your back.
I appreciate that, Malik, but right now...
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab, right. See you later then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Roger that. Good night, Malik.
And away we go.
I think it's disgusting how public opinion has turned on David so quickly. Like it's his fault.
I don't buy for a second he was with Purity first. I think someone slipped him into Sanders' group.
Well, well. If it isn't Attila the Hun, fresh from the killing fields. If this is about the Typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the Typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
I would shoot you. But I can't.
David and Hugh Darrow? Hell if I know. What did Bill Gates and Steve Jobs talk about? I bet he's trying to convince him.
Money.
Alright, things are starting to right.
Yeah, you do. You do recharge your batteries with a Snickers bar. GT, I am going to. Enough people have told me to take a look at it that
I'm telling you, Hugh. He might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him with Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Get her to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
You asked me to deal with the situation, and that's what I did.
I see. I'm also starting to see why your superiors in the police force decided to blame you for the Mexican town riots. Christ, Adam. I thought you were ready for this.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, 'cause so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
You got it.
Okay. Okay. Oh no, if I decide to give a game a shot, my goal for the next year is if we start a game, we finish that game. No matter what. And at the end of it, I'm going to give like a couple minutes of a review if I want to. Like, if I have something to say about it. But like, I feel like that's what has put me off this year, is not finishing games. Like this game. I have 240 hours in this game, and I don't remember ever actually hitting credits. You know what I mean? Stop if you outright hate a game. I mean, yeah, maybe.
Hey, Jensen, glad to see ya. Damn it, now I sound like his girlfriend or something. Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan.
Far Cry
I know it
5.
must be hard.
It's true.
For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah, tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping.
That's true, GT. Yeah, if you're
I'm in
streaming,
a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage
like,
back. I know you're busy with everything
streaming
that's
is your
going
job
on
and
right
you
now,
decide
but
to start
I
a
could really
game,
use
like,
your help.
I don't know.
All right, tell me more.
Really? Wow, thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage
I
will
don't
probably
stream
be on
full-time,
his apartment
right?
computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
I got it from here.
Mandrake. One 1364 for Denzel Mitchell. Get wrecked. From what you told me, I'm sure Mika Pine's behind his stuff. She's in purchasing types of videos before. She's out of office till Thursday. She got generous before then. Give me code to 27 next door to her is 4145. I mean, JRPGs can be rough, man. What was it? 27, so that's below. I think that's why I was kind of so disappointed in SMT5. It's just like I enjoyed Persona so much. I just was like, I knew it was gonna be different, but I didn't think it was gonna be that different. I mean, it's true, story does matter a lot. But even if you think of like Persona 5, that story took a bit. That took a good minute.
This whole thing just brings back bad memories. I love working here, but it's hard knowing that at any second... God, I can't talk about it.
Mrs. Reed?
Ah, Adam, I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
We'll be
I know
nice.
what you mean. It's never been the same for me either.
I guess it's not meant to be easy. It seems there's just no right way to deal with something like this. And I can't even begin to imagine how things have been for
Yeah,
you
both Persona 5
after
and
all
Strikers
you've
had the
been
same
through.
problem of
Yeah.
like, I feel
A
like
lot
this
of things
game
changed
ended
6
like
months
an
ago.
hour ago.
Get over how much they've changed you.
Why are we still going?
At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
I never asked for this. I never asked for this. They say they saved me, but I'm not sure saved is the right word.
I understand your anger. I wouldn't take too kindly to people making
Is
that
that
kind of
the thing?
decision for me, either. But that being said, I, for one, am glad that you're still among us.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more.
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. You're not the same, Adam. And we've yet to see if it's for better or worse. But I know you loved Megan. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
Sure.
I never got a chance to investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
Thank you. This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh, he retired soon after the case. I don't really know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
Alright. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna grab a drink. Quick bio. Stealing stuff out of trash can. Be right back. If anybody's ever owned one of these, not this one specifically, but like a gamer chair, it's very tight. Quite like a toiga. Wonder how many bottles of rum I'm gonna get for Christmas. That was like the one thing when people are like, "What do I get you for Christmas?" It's a bottle of rum. Make sure it's Jamaican. I actually did. My mother actually called me. I think she was at the liquor store. She's like, "Do you drink I think this is called pirate rum. PYR." I'm like, "Do not buy that." That shit's trash. Long list of retro games? Nice. I've yet to head to the retro game store near my house because I don't think I want to go down that journey personally.
You got any credits to spare? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna use them to buy booze.
That's a great plan. Ew. I work only to enable myself to buy old expensive games. What's the unicorn for you? Everybody's got one.